Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'm going to be doing a reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Libra, and it's a general love reading. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit, or else you're going to confuse yourself. And the whole point of watching tarot is to get some guidance, and you can't get the proper guidance if, you're trying to make things fit that don't belong. So, with that being said, let's get into this, shall we? First up here, we have I almost said the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. I get the vibe that you're going to be getting a gift from the universe here. And with the King of Cups being next, it could be in the form of a lover. Somebody who may be expressing some feelings, some emotions that they've been holding back for quite some time. Now, I have to point out that at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Queen of Cups, which makes this a divine couple, divine partnership, whatever you want to call it, divine connection. But next up we have the Queen of Wands, which I feel like, it's the energy that you're in currently, and I feel like this is what's really drawing this person out of the woodworks to confess to you. Because you're really, genuinely confident. You are expressing yourself, I would say authentically. You could be an artist of some kind. You could do something very particular. And that's what really intrigues this person about you. That could be what first caught their eye about you. But I feel like you've gone through a lot of growth here. Since whatever your last situation was. I feel like, here you're really not caring what anybody else thinks. You're just being you. You're just doing you. Right? And that is a very attractive energy to most people. Now, with this Nine of Swords, I'm definitely getting the vibe that you're not, this is going back to that not caring what other people think energy, the no fucks given, right? I feel like with that, you're not letting shit keep you up at night. You're not letting shit worry you that does not need to worry you. And you're really here with the Four of Wands, finding stability. And this could be in any area of life here because, this could have to do with the home. You could possibly be moving, finding somewhere, upgrading your living situation, your living quarters. You could be finding a stable group of friends. You could be building stability within yourself, which is probably what's allowing you to trust yourself enough here to be in this Queen of Wands energy and just authentically 110% be you. That's that feeling of you don't need anybody. You've got everything you need for yourself. This could also speak to some sort of celebration. Often people call it the 1111 card. It speaks to marriage, soulmate connection type stuff here. And that could even go for soul family, honestly. And with that Seven of Swords, right? I feel like you're really starting to be able to realize when people are being sneaky. You're really starting to be able to realize when people are bullshitting you. Because now, with the Five of Pentacles, you're not operating out of a place of lack anymore. With this Three of Wands, I get that, yes, this connection may be something that you have waited for in a sense. Maybe not waiting for this exact individual, but a dynamic like this, somebody with these particular traits, right? And that's why With the Two of Swords here, I get that you're going to be taking a shot in the dark. With this individual, I get the vibe that, you can very well be choosing to move forward with them just based upon your intuition here, based upon, the signs and synchronicities that you get from the universe. I feel like, you're extra aware. That's really going to help to guide you here in this particular situation. Because again, with this Seven of Swords underneath that Queen of Wands, it's like you trust yourself enough to know, to be able to realize when something's not right, when someone's not right for you, when there's some shit going on behind your back. Now, for the energies that are currently influencing you when it comes to love, the first card we have here is Not Today, representing boundaries and hurt. Ooh. Avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. So you could definitely have dealt with somebody who had a sort of like, who had an avoidant attachment style. And it's very common to find somebody who's like a dismissive avoidant. So it would make sense, right, that they're not dealing with the situation. They could be avoiding a particular conversation because they know they fucked you over. They know they did some shady shit behind your back. And they want to avoid putting you in this, Nine of Swords energy where, whatever they've done could really impact you so much to the point that it would keep you up at night. It would keep you like distracted from the things you did, or the things you have to do, like your normal day-to-day work, stuff like that. But this card also tells me that you drew some boundaries, and that's more than likely why things ended, or it at least had a major part in things ending. But the thing about that ending is this Phoenix card, representing new phases, or new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, and rise from the ashes. Yeah, I feel like, if I could pick up the card, I feel like this time to yourself, right, this time for reflection, this contemplation, has really helped you to change your mind on this situation, which is what has you open here to this new situation with the King of Cups. And it's like, you've just, like, you've come into this new phase because you've grown so much. That growth, like that situation, was like the catalyst to you finding who or what it is you genuinely want. Because here with the Golden Mirror card, you were definitely dealing with a narcissist. This person could have been love bombing you. They were very self-absorbed, and the connection itself was more than likely one-sided. Now here with seduction, representing attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, and temptation. This person could have used their looks. They could have, used tactics like teasing to really, get you interested in them, to try to get you hooked. And they more than likely, I get the vibe that they put you in a third party because they're not the type to resist temptation. Because again, that whole like self-absorbed, one-sided aspect of them, like they don't care about the other person's feelings. They just do what they want because they want what they want. They have no regard for the other person. Now, for the advice portion here, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yep, that's that King of Cups over there coming through with his confessions. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I mean, yeah, it's like I just said, you know, this previous connection was a catalyst to your growth, to having you enter this next phase of your journey. And I feel like, you know, that's what is really, you know, guiding you towards this new love here. That's what's really, you know, helping you to be stable enough within yourself to take this shot in the dark with this person. You know, when you're no longer operating out of a place of lack, it's a lot easier to really just come from a place of authenticity and genuine confidence. And that's what helps you see through the bullshit. That's what prevents you from having any more sleepless nights, allowing in any more people that will cause you anxiety. And with that, you know, they cause disruption in your life. That throws things out of whack for you. But lastly here, we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Now, either you have children with this past individual, or this past individual, had a child with this individual that they had you in this third party with. Especially with hooking up and date, like they more than likely did the do, and the do resulted in a child. So that could be a part of something that they are not telling you. I mean, not that it matters at this point, because I mean, that situation is in the past and you're moving forward to something new. But yeah, so for the cards at the bottom of each deck, excuse me, as I mentioned earlier, the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the tarot deck. And I feel like, you know, you've reached, to me this represents you reaching a new level of like emotional maturity. You have this balance between your mind and your heart. And you're a lot more stable when it comes to dealing with emotional situations, which like is to say that, like, you know, you don't react out of emotion, you don't react impulsively. You ground yourself and you take your time to really, you know, deal with the emotions and move past them. Now for the energies that are currently influencing you at the bottom of that deck, we have passion, representing insane chemistry, sparks in having fun, equal interest, and burning desire. Yep, I feel like that is all up and on that new love card with that King of Cups over there. And then lastly, for the advice deck at the bottom, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, you know, I feel like this is more so speaking to like you learning, you know, what to look out for when it comes to people so as not to deal with this shady shit anymore. You know, you learn to recognize red flags and not just write them off, not just rationalize them, but to really see them and realize that, you know, going forward with something like that, ignoring the red flags will leave you, or rather lead you back to a place of lack. All right, Libra, these are the messages that I have for you tonight, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.